better thoughts is just total caca. It is total BS. Like, thinking better thoughts, there's way more to it, right? There's way more to actually getting and having the things that you want than just, oh, let me think better thoughts and I'm going to manifest my entire life. Probably if you are just thinking that all you have to do is think better thoughts to manifest, you probably feel stuck. You probably feel like nothing is moving, nothing's happening, and you're just spinning your wheels. If that is where you're at, if you're realizing that thinking better thoughts is not doing the trick, watch this video because we're going to get into it. Let's go. Welcome to Empress Expressions. My name is Amber and I am the Empress here, and I welcome you if you are new or returning. Today we are talking about how thinking better thoughts is not going to get you where it is that you want to go. Like, there's way more to it. There's a process that has to happen. Before I get started, I also want you to know that when it comes to the Living Soul Guidance System, which is something that I speak about on this channel, you can tap into that to truly understand what your process may be. So I just want to put that out there. And if you're not sure of what I'm talking about, you don't have a clue about the Living Soul Guidance System, there's a playlist here. Tap into that playlist and get the juice, right? Get that stuff and really understand how you can use the living soul to create and manifest your life and truly understand yourself and those that you're connected to. But in this video, we are talking about how thinking better thoughts is total BS. There is more to it. There is more to it. I have a couple points that we're going to discuss on. So the first one is the power of emotional awareness. You've got to recognize and honor your emotions. It is a fundamental aspect of the healing process. Okay? Why am I talking about the healing process? It's because if you already think that you got to think better thoughts, that means that you're aware that you're thinking shitty thoughts, you're thinking negative thoughts, you're thinking bad thoughts, right? You're thinking thoughts that you've already decided are not what it is that you want to experience. So you're already ahead of the game because you're aware. You're understanding that you need to think differently. You need to do something differently, right? So also allowing yourself to fully experience and express your feelings, it creates a space for healing and the transformation occurs. You have to become aware of what you're feeling, right? And not only become aware of it, you have to honor it. You have to recognize it. You have to feel into it. You have to. Because if you're already privy to the fact that you need to think better thoughts, maybe you've read the book The Secret and you're like, oh, thoughts become things. Yes, thoughts become things. But there's a lot that is, also working in the background that has a lot to do with those thoughts becoming things. And so that's what I'm going to help you understand in this moment and in this video is that manifestation, there's a process to it. There's a process to it. And it's important that you understand your process. So I'm just going to continue to give you a couple more tips and tricks on, how to really tap into that. But if you want to know more about that, and you really want to dig into it and really truly understand what the process is, how that works, tap into me and we can connect. But feeling your feelings, understanding, acknowledging, recognizing, honoring, respecting your feelings, you have to do that. You absolutely have to do that because your feelings are attached to your thoughts. Your feelings are attached to your thoughts, and your feelings and your thoughts are a part of the process of manifesting. You have to feel. The next thing I have is moving past suppression and avoidance. Embrace the discomfort of facing your feelings head on. Just because you are thinking good thoughts does not mean that you have addressed the suppressed shit. Does not mean that you have addressed the suppressed feelings, the suppressed thoughts, the suppressed experiences, emotions. Like, just because you're thinking good thoughts, that doesn't mean you've done the work. You may actually be working harder and against yourself more because you are suppressing and avoiding. How about that? So if you're going to do the work, at least do the work that's actually taking you where you want to go. You're not just spinning your wheels in the same space, the same spot over and over again, calling it work, calling it, development. So you can think positive and avoid the pain, right? You can think positive and avoid the pain, but that's not going to necessarily get you where you want to go. And I'm just saying what I know. I'm saying what I've experienced. And I will share this little story about myself. For years, probably since I was in junior high or high school, up until maybe the age of 25, 26. I started my spiritual journey around 25 years old, where I really was like, okay, something's got to change, right? I got to do something different. And I just dove into bettering myself, understanding more. I couldn't help it. It was like, it was my breath, right? But up until that point, and then maybe even further, maybe even closer to 30, I tried to avoid as many uncomfortable emotions as possible. I did not feel like I had time. It was painful. It was uncomfortable. And it wasn't something that I was interested in doing. And now when I look back on it, I realize how much I did do work on myself, but I was spinning my wheels in the same spot over and over because I wasn't addressing certain things. I was avoiding them. I didn't want to feel into it because it hurt, because it was uncomfortable, because it showed me aspects of myself that I was not willing to face at that time. But once I finally let that go, once I finally set my pride to the side, once I finally put my ego down and I just felt, I realized that all of this stuff was able to come up. And as it was coming up, I was able to feel through it, and it came out. It literally came out, and then I was able to transmute it. I have a video on transmuting pain, but I was able to feel it. It was deeply in me, like in my cells, in my makeup. Like, I am not the same person that I was. And that's, every morning, every day we wake up and we're not the same people, right? But I just, to feel it, to uproot and to dig in all this compressed pain, this compressed, the compressed experiences, right? The things that I just wanted to put out of my mind because that didn't make me feel good. I ain't like that. I'm just gonna think better thoughts. No, I had to feel into that shit. I had to feel deeply into that, okay? In order to move it. I couldn't avoid it anymore because what happened was I'm thinking better thoughts, but I'm still vibrating at a really shitty level. I'm still vibrating at a really low frequency because I'm not dealing with the stuff that's actually sitting in me that I'm feeling. I'm just trying to think better thoughts. Let's just think better thoughts. Like think, better thoughts. No, I needed to feel better. I had to feel better first before my thoughts actually were fucking authentic and real. Before my positive thoughts were actually authentic and real. Then the work came in, right? Because once I felt through the pain, through the discomfort, through the turmoil, once I felt through that and I addressed it and I acknowledged it and I understood it and I had compassion for it and I understood just all the things, right? Once I really accepted it, then I was able to align true, authentic, positive thoughts. And so then the work became when I've done the work on the emotional stuff, right? And that's an ongoing thing, right? But the things that I had been suppressing, I had done that feeling process. I felt into it. I felt it. I'm in it. I'm in the pits, right? That's up and out of me now. Now I'm taking my thoughts to a positive place. The work comes in where I've done the work on the emotions. Now I'm focusing on the positive thoughts. Well, because I'm still playing out in so many ways, still transmuting some of those, painful experiences or suppressed emotions. The work comes in and reprogramming my thoughts, right? Now I get to truly think positive thoughts. I'm not suppressing the junk anymore. The junk is up and out. So now I'm able to use that energy that I've dug up, and I'm transmuting it, and I'm using that to now fuel and feed into the positive thoughts that I'm creating and that I'm dedicated in thinking, right? You see what I'm saying here now? That's the work. That's the work. It's work to suppress and avoid, but you're just going to stay in the same spot. To move forward, that's the work. Transmute the pain to fuel where you want to go. And that's just one process, right? Or a part of one process. So that's why I say, like, thinking better thoughts, that's BS. Like, you really gotta, you've got to align your feelings with those thoughts. I can't be over here, oh, I'm a multimillionaire. Money comes so easy to me. Like, I'm having all these positive financial thoughts, all these positive money thoughts, but I have not addressed the fact that I grew up people telling me money don't grow on trees. You got to work real hard to get what you want. Money don't come easy. I'm not addressing any of that, right? And this is for anybody. That's inauthentic. These thoughts over here, those are inauthentic. What's authentic is what I'm actually feeling and what I'm thinking. That's the authentic part. Now let me work with this authenticity and bring it over here. Let me transmute this authentic BS, this authentic negativity, and transmute it and send it over into the direction of what it is that I actually want. Okay? Now that's a whole nother video on how to do that, but maybe even a coaching session or 2 or 3. But yeah, like there's processes even within the processes, within the processing. So if you're vibing with this and you're feeling what I'm talking about, if you understand how thinking better thoughts, that ain't the first step. That's not the first step. So that's what I got for you. Drop some comments down below. Let me know that you're here. I love tulips. I love roses. So you can drop some of those in the comments, just letting me know that you are here and that you're vibing out. It only takes a few seconds to do that. So I would really appreciate it if you would drop some love down in the comments for me. And then if you also, want to share something in the comments, feel free to do that as well. Good vibes only. And like I mentioned before about the process and manifestation process, tap into the Living Soul Guidance System. Like I said, there's a playlist and you can click that playlist and there's several videos there. Click on the ones that you feel called to watch and tap into the system. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comment section below of those videos. You can email me directly. I even have the option for a discovery call. If you want to set up some time with me and speak with me about different things, we can do that. But yeah, tap into the living soul, because Once you tap into that and you get your report and you get the 4 archetypes that make up your energetic makeup, then we can dig into what your manifestation process is, how you manifest. You may not manifest how I manifest, you know? You may not manifest how the next person manifests. Figure out how you manifest, what your superpowers are. Tap into that and see your life absolutely change. Understand why you do some of the things you do and actually tap into the power of that. Once you understand something, you literally charge it up more. So tap into that, get into that, understand that. Feel free to ask me any questions if you need to. The link for the report is down in the description box, as well as other information to connect with me. The playlist, don't forget about that. That is on the channel. Tap into that. And yes, the ebook, I'm excited. My first book, it's free. It's my gift to you. And we are creating some things to get that out to you. I will give you more information when that comes together. And in the meantime, in between time, don't forget, also like this video, share it if you feel called to, subscribe if you feel called to. But in the meantime, the in between time, I send you peace, I send you light, and I send you love. Bye.